frequency, space, and time of daily activities. What do you do every day? Do you wake up, have breakfast, wash dishes, go to school, work, do homework, watch TV, or go to bed? All the previous activities are parts of the most common daily routines. Everyone has a daily routine, including famous leaders. For example, in an interview with Vanity Fair, a famous magazine, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Congresswoman for the United States government, revealed her daily routine. The 31-year-old from New York said she wakes up at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. because she often stays up late working. I sometimes check my phone right after I wake up, she says. In this case, we are using the words often and sometimes to describe the frequency of actions. Let's check some other words that we can use to mention or to mean frequency. Always, usually, generally, often, sometimes, occasionally, rarely, and never are words that I use to express frequency, which means how many times I repeat an action in a period of time. Let's see some examples. Malala Yousafzai is always on the news because of her activism. Barack usually works out in the morning. Leaders generally inspire others. Alexandria often stays up late working. I sometimes check my phone right after I wake up. Angela Merkel occasionally talks about her home life. Howard Schultz, Starbucks CEO, rarely gives up. A good leader never betrays their ideals. Let's pay attention to the order. When I am conjugating my verb to be, then my subject needs to come first, then my verb to be, and after my verb to be, I have my adverbs of frequency. But if I am conjugated other than my verb to be, then I simply put my adverb of frequency between my subject and my verb. We have other phrases or expressions to express the time or the repetition of an action. These phrases can go at the beginning or at the end of the sentences. For example, every day, week, month, or year, yearly, annually, monthly, weekly, or daily, once a day, week, month, or year, twice a day, week, month, or year, or I can simply mention the time of the day, like in the morning, afternoon or evening, or at night. In order to describe the time and space of daily activities, we have the usage of certain words. Mexico's elections happen every 6 years in summer. In this case, I'm using the preposition in to mention when something happens, right? Then I have the phrase, Barack Obama is working in a podcast. It is also to mention where I'm working. Joe Biden is the president of the USA now, which talks about the time that the president of the United States is working at the moment. We can also make use of prepositions to express time and space. With time, I can use the preposition in to talk about months, years, or seasons. The preposition on to talk about days and specific dates. At to talk about a particular hour or a specific time. And then I can use the following prepositions to use in order to express the space or the place where something is happening. like between, in front of, behind, to the left of, under or below, on, next to, and to the right of.